Hi everyone, this is Emmy. Today I'm going to show you how to make these 5 very easy votive luminaries with pickle jars or jam jars. So let's get started. To make this easy luminary, cut out a section of sheet music, and I'll put a link below on where you can download some free sheet music. Wrap it around the jar and cut it to fit. Fold it in half, and then I'm going to fold it in half again, and I'm going to cut out the shape of a heart. And there's what I have. So I'm going to wrap it around my jar and glue it around the jar. Like that. And I'm going to glue some jute along the top and the bottom. Like that. I have jute glued along both the top and the bottom. Leave a long end here so that we can tie it when we get back. So just wind this around and around. And then tie a knot. Like that. And I'll make a bow with the jute. Like that. And I'm going to glue that here. And open up the strands. I'll cut another little piece of jute. Like that. And there we have a very simple votive luminary. Next we'll make the frosted glass one. I'm going to make a sponge pouncer. Like that. I'm going to put some glue onto a little container here. And I'm going to put 1 drop of white paint, just 1 drop. And I'm going to mix that into the glue. And I'm going to sponge that onto my jar. Like that, and I'm going to let that dry. And there's my bottle all dry. It has a nice frosted effect. And I've cut a length of ribbon, and I'm going to glue that around. And I took my jute and I formed a loop like this, and then I just tied another piece around, and it made this. So right here over my splice, I'm going to glue this down. And here are the 2 hearts that I cut from my other jar. I'm going to glue them together just to make it thicker. And I'm going to glue that right there. I'm going to make a bow with some thinner jute. And I'm going to glue that right in the center of my heart. Wet your fingers. And I'm going to glue a button right over my bow. Like that. And I'm going to wrap some jute around the neck of the bottle. like that. And in this jar, I'll put these battery-operated lights, like that. And I have a blue one here that I painted exactly the same as this one. I did the same thing as for this jar, except I added blue paint to the glue, like this. I cut out a heart from just regular paper, and I'm just going to wet it with some water. And I'm just going to put it down, and that will hold it long enough for me to paint all around it. So place that down, and then just sponge all the way around. Like that, and just keep painting all the way around like I did on this one. And then you can just take this paper off, like that. And now I'll show you how to do some details in the heart with hot glue. So I just have my glue gun. I'm going to outline all the way around. Like that. And then I'm going to make a starburst. So I'm going to put a dab of glue in the center. And then I'm just going to start making lines all the way out. Like that, and I'm going to let that set up and add a small jute bow right here. Like that. And I'm going to make a little lantern handle for this one. So I'm just going to start with my jute, curl it into a circle like that, and attach it like that. And on the other side as well. Form a spiral, add some glue, and come directly across and attach it. And there you'll have a little handle. And this is all hardened up now, and that design will show when there's a light inside. For the next jar, I'm going to use some wire-edged ribbon and some sparkly fun yarn. Cut the ribbon to fit and glue it down. Tie some fun yarn around the center. Glue some fun yarn around the top of the jar. Glue some jute along the bottom. Glue on a small patch of jute and a button and a small jute bow. And there's the finished votive. And for this one, I made a scallop design with the hot glue. And to do that, I simply started and I went around like this. And then for the next row, I started in the center of this one. And I went to the center of the next. And that's what it will look like. So I'm going to add some jute around the top of the jar lid. And I'm going to add a jute bow on the top because I'm going to use it this way. Like that. And I cut some lengths of my fun ribbon. And I'm just going to add some tendrils all around. I'm making another jute bow, like that. Attach that here. Roll a little circle of the fun yarn. Glue that in the center. And add a button. And for this light, I'm going to set it down into a jar lid. So I'm going to glue some jute around the edge of the lid. Like that. And that's it. That's how easy it is to make some votive luminaries with jam jars or pickle jars or coffee jars, any jars that you have. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.